Wealth, fame, success. On the outside, it looks like freedom. But in truth, most who chase it without virtue end up shackled. The chains may glitter, but they're still chains. People think money will free them. They think influence will make them untouchable. They think applause will fill their emptiness. Yet history and your own quiet knowing prove the opposite. Success without virtue doesn't liberate, it enslaves. The Stoics knew this. They saw senators drowning in luxury but terrified of losing it. They saw emperors worshipped by millions, yet consumed by paranoia. They saw merchants who owned half of Rome but slept less peacefully than slaves. And they asked the question that echoes to us now: what is the worth of success if it destroys your soul? You know this already, don't you? Maybe you've seen someone rise, wealth, status, recognition, and then collapse under the weight of it all. Maybe you felt it yourself, that moment when you achieved something you thought would complete you, but instead, it left you emptier than before. That's the paradox of success without virtue. It looks like victory, but it feels like loss. It promises fulfillment, but it delivers hunger. It builds you a palace, but one where the locks are on the inside. And if you're not careful, it will happen to you. Here's how the chain is forged. First comes desire, the hunger for more money, more recognition, more validation. Then comes compromise, cutting a corner here, bending a principle there. Just once, you tell yourself. Then comes attachment. You can't let go now, you need it. And then, the final link, fear. The fear of losing it all. Desire, compromise, attachment, fear. That's the alchemy that turns gold into chains.
It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, who is poor. Seneca.
Think about it. What good is wealth if it owns you? What good is influence if you must betray yourself to keep it? What good is applause if you can't even hear your own conscience over the noise? You know why it fails? Because success is only beautiful when it's in service of virtue. Without virtue, it rots from the inside. With virtue, it becomes a tool of freedom. Look around today. Celebrities drowning in scandals, executives burning out, buying peace with pills. Influencers performing happiness while quietly breaking inside. Billionaires with everything except joy. It's the same pattern Seneca warned of 2,000 years ago. Success built without virtue collapses. Because money cannot buy peace, fame cannot replace wisdom, power cannot substitute justice.
If you gain the world but lose yourself, what have you won?
So, what's the Stoic way out? How do you pursue success without chaining yourself to it? The answer is simple but not easy. Virtue first, always. Courage, justice, temperance, wisdom. These are the pillars. Build success on these and it strengthens you. Build success without them and it destroys you. With courage, money becomes a tool, not a master. With justice, power uplifts others instead of crushing them. With temperance, desire serves you instead of enslaving you. With wisdom, you see success for what it is: temporary, fragile, useful, but never ultimate. This is why Marcus Aurelius, emperor of the world, could write in his journal at night, "It is possible to be happy even in a palace." Not because palaces bring joy, but because only virtue makes joy possible. But here's the truth most will run from. You can chase success without virtue. You can even catch it. And for a while, it'll shine. But slowly, quietly, it will corrode you. It will whisper at night, "Don't lose me. Protect me at all costs. Compromise just one more time." Most people will choose that path. They'll trade their freedom for golden chains. They'll live admired by strangers but hollow inside. And maybe you will too. Maybe you'll hear this and keep running toward the glitter. Maybe you'll ignore the rot beneath it. Maybe you'll cling to chains that sparkle until they're all you have left.
Wealth without virtue is poverty with decoration.
Or you can choose the harder road. The road where virtue leads and success follows, sometimes. But even if it doesn't, you remain free. The question is, do you want chains of gold or freedom of soul? Imagine two lives. The first, wealth stacked high, applause filling your ears, but you can't sleep at night. Every friend is a rival, every deal is a threat. Every moment of silence is unbearable because you've lost yourself to the noise. The second, enough wealth to live but a mind at peace, relationships rooted in trust, not fear, work that matters even if it's not admired by millions. A soul that sleeps deeply because it's unburdened by compromise. Which one is richer? Which one is free?
The chains of gold may glitter, but they still enslave.
So remember this. Success is not evil, but it is dangerous. Wealth, fame, applause, they are sharp tools. In the hands of virtue, they build. In the hands of vice, they destroy. The Stoic warrior does not reject success. He simply refuses to be owned by it. He knows the only crown worth wearing is sovereignty of the soul. So pursue success. Build, create, strive, but never without virtue. Because success without virtue is nothing more than slavery in disguise. And when history forgets the names of the rich, but remembers the names of the wise, you'll know why. This is the last episode in the Stoic Warrior series. Subscribe, share, and hit that notification bell for the next series, The War for Your Mind. Thanks for being here at the Stoic Quotient, where ancient strength meets modern life.